Show minus the host of the Jamie and Joe Show, of course, our leader, Mr. Jamie Doria. Of course, with this week coming up, we've got so much going on with Thanksgiving and with sales, and we've got the holiday season. And, Jamie likes to play Santa Claus, so he's out prepping for all kinds of things right now and asked me if I would just cover the Jamie and Joe Show by myself. Of course, he had to twist my arm, but I said, sure, no problem. But, folks, we got a lot to talk about today. This is Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving week. Giving thanks is something that should not be happening just once a year, folks. It should be part of your life. I'm going to start the show off today with something that I used to end all of my radio shows with. And that was this. Very simple. Find something. Find anything to be grateful for. You keep that attitude of gratitude on a daily basis, and we promise you, you will live long, healthy, and prosper. Now, with that said, we've got some great news for you. Starting off with our amazing Black Friday sale here at Nutritional Frontiers. And why? Well, it's very simple. It starts today. Yeah, we're not waiting for Black Friday. It starts today. So today, Monday the 21st, through Monday, what's that, the 28th, Phil? Okay. Through the 28th is your Black Friday sale. How about that? Huh? Everybody's doing a day. We're going to do a week. Now, what does that mean? That means that all of your professional accounts, you get 15% off of the entire line at Nutritional Frontiers. This week only. 15% off the entire line. So don't wait for Black Friday. Get started now. Get your orders in. Let's get this holiday kicked off. It's going to be amazing. Now, you got Thanksgiving coming up, right? Well, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to get through that with some products that you're going to absolutely have to have in your house this week. Now, you can get those products for you, your family, and your clients and patients starting today. Place that order today. You'll have it by Wednesday. And then you'll have it for Thanksgiving Day. And why? Well, let's just talk a little bit about digestion. Well, with Thanksgiving, everybody has a tendency to overindulge a little bit, right? Sure. So why not make sure you're stocked up with our line of digestive aid products and formulas, starting right off the bat with Probezyme. Probezyme, 3 delicious flavors, chewable. Why? Well, because it's for the whole family. No matter how many people you're going to have for Thanksgiving dinner, you should have a bottle of Probezyme for everyone to sample and try with their meal, before their meal, after their meal, doesn't matter. It's going to make their life a little better, especially if they overindulge. Now, let's get a little bit more specific. Let's say that for Thanksgiving, you or your clients are going to have maybe a higher carb kind of day. Maybe then we might want to look at Cybezyme. Cybezyme is our most complete, most thorough digestive enzyme formula. And it has a secret ingredient, and that's DPP4. Why? It helps the body process gluten. And I know with the rolls and the pies and the breads and the stuffings, everybody is going to go a little bit overboard on gluten this holiday. So why not be prepared? Why not be prepared? Have some Cybezyme on the spot. Now, with Cybezyme, Dr. Tracy Straub always says you should take it with the first bite of the meal. And that's important because you want to help that digestive process from the moment you start eating those carbs and maybe that high gluten diet that we're going to have on Thanksgiving. It's inevitable. We can't get away from it. But let's say, for example, you're sticking true to your your new way of eating and you're eliminating a lot of those processed carbs and gluten, but you go overboard on the fat and the protein this Thanksgiving. Maybe a little bit too much turkey and gravy. If that happens, we have Betazyme. Now, let's go back to Dr. Tracy Strout. Betazyme should be taken with the last bite of the meal, okay? If you're having a high-fat, high-protein meal, it will help with the processing of the fat and the protein. It's filled with betaine hydrochloride, which is going to stimulate hydrochloric acid to help break down fats and proteins. Okay, so now you have all kinds of choices. You have Probezyme anytime throughout the day. Do it before, do it during, do it after. You have Cybezyme if it's a high gluten intake you're going to do this Thanksgiving. Take it at the beginning of the meal. And you have Betazyme if it's going to be more of a high protein, high fat meal for you. Take that at the end of the meal. Now, let's not forget about the day after. Now, maybe the day after you've indulged a little bit on Thanksgiving Day and now you're out shopping, or maybe you're just, that meal's sitting in you just a little bit too heavy. Well, let's not forget our all-star GI formula, GI Complete. Maybe have a jar of that on hand as well, just to make sure you get that whole process moving smoothly, right? Because, it's not just Thanksgiving Day, is it? It's the day after and the whole weekend. I know a lot of people. Then the leftovers, right? You're going to have all of that, and this kicks off the holiday season. So let's be prepared. Make sure you have digestive enzymes on hand. Make sure your patients and clients have their digestive enzymes on hand. It's too late if you need it and you haven't purchased it or ordered it. Get it in advance today. Black Friday sale, 15% off, starts today. Make that order today. Have it shipped. You'll have it before Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Okay, so now we're covering, the meal that we're all going to eat, and that's inevitable, right? But how about this? What if your Thanksgiving meal is just a little heavy on the proteins and the fats and the breads and the potatoes? Maybe the morning of, you ought to fortify yourself with a glass of our delicious Pro Lean Greens. I don't think greens are one of the big categories, green vegetables for Thanksgiving, are they? No, and they never were because it's a little out of season. So if you're light on the veggies for your Thanksgiving meal, complement it, or just start the day early. Start it off with a glass of lean greens. Perfect way to get those veggies in. Perfect way to set yourself up for the rest of the day. And if you want to take it a step further, well, then we have our Power Combo, right? Power Cleanse, our full meal replacement protein shake, vegan protein shake, protein, carbs, fats, and fiber, full multivitamin mineral compilation. Add that to your Pro Lean Greens. That's our shake a day. That's the superstar of the shake a day at Nutritional Frontiers, folks. That can start your day off perfectly Thanksgiving morning. You know what it'll do? It'll give you the energy to cook the meal and get through the day. If you're entertaining, especially like I will be, and I'll be cooking all day for about 8 to 10 people. No, probably 10 to 12 this time. So I'm going to have my power shake in the morning. Pro Lean Greens and Power Cleanse. I will have first thing in the morning to make sure I have the energy and the stamina to get through the rest of the day. I might have to start that on Tuesday or Wednesday because there's a lot of prep work involved as well for this meal. Okay, so Black Friday starts today, 15% off the entire line for all of our professional practitioner accounts. Start it today. Don't wait till Friday. Get the probiotics, get your enzymes, make sure you're prepped, make sure your clients and patients are prepped for that meal coming up this Thursday. Now, I want to talk to you also a little bit about the Weiner Wellness Week that's coming up. We're almost there. We are only 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away from the Winter Wonderland, the Weiner Wellness Week, the big 100, folks. This is the centennial, our 100th Wellness Week. 100th. All right, 5 a year. It goes back a ways, doesn't it? But we've been doing them since now they weren't always a whole week, but it's our 100th event. And this goes back to 2002. Isn't that amazing? So, what do we have in store for you? Well, we always try to get the best of the best here, folks, to do our workshops, because that's a big part of the Weiner Wellness Week. That's sponsored, of course, by Nutritional Frontiers. And we have some of the best for you coming up on the Weiner Wellness Week, which will start Saturday, July. Christmas in July. Attaboy, Phil. See, I'm not reading a teleprompter. You can tell, right? Yeah. Okay. So, no, on December 3rd, we start the 100th Wellness Week. It'll go from the 3rd to the 10th, 1 full week, Saturday to Saturday. And, boy, we're going to pull out all the stops for this one, folks. Of course, Jamie will be playing Santa Claus. He'll be here all week. I'll be here all week. We'll be having workshops every single day. The free food will be here. The samples will be here. The bar will be open. Bobby will make sure that the bar is open, and that's the smoothie bar, folks, okay? So come down for your favorites, whether it's Purple Haze, whether it's Jamie's Peanut Butter Cup. It doesn't matter. Whether it's the Messino Protocino, come on down to the World of Wellness and make sure you take part in our Winter Wonderland Wellness Week. Now, let me give you a little bit of a lineup for the Wellness Week for the speakers. Kicking it off on Saturday, December 3rd. Of course, we kick off every Wellness Week with the Jamie and Joe Show at 9 o'clock. And we'll be celebrating the 100th Wellness Week with memories and anecdotes and stories, and I'm sure some classics there we'll be bringing back to talk about. But then at 10 o'clock, we have How to Become the Best Version of You. Now, that's with the one and only Christine Glein. She's the Chief Growth Officer for Nutritional Frontiers and the World of Wellness. And, this is really where it gets down to the whole concept of mind, body, and spirit, folks. This will be an amazing opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about that and take what you learn and use it on a regular basis. Now, remember, all of the workshops during the Wellness Week are going to be archived on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Now, that's both Nutritional Frontiers, Facebook and YouTube, and World of Wellness, Facebook and YouTube. So if you miss it, you can go back and catch it anytime. At 11, we have How to Maximize the Synergy of DMG for Joint Allergies, Detox, and more, with who else but Mike Gallagher. Mr. DMG himself is going to be bringing us home on this our favorite nutrient. This, what does Mikey call it? He calls it the greatest secret, the world's greatest secret in nutrients, that little diamond in the rough, DMG. Well, everything you always wanted to know about DMG, you'll be able to learn during that workshop at 11 o'clock Saturday, December 3rd. At 12 o'clock, we're going to continue our tradition of roundtable discussions. And the first one will be, do you know the best patient testimonials that we've gotten from all 100 Wellness Weeks? I wonder who's compiling these. Is that you, Phil? Are you compiling all these? Okay, you got the database. Good. All right, well, we're going to bring you some of the best of the best. And what's better than a testimonial? What's better than an actual real-life human experience, folks? We don't need double-blind, placebo-controlled studies when we have people that are happy and healthy and willing to tell us about how they did it. At 1 o'clock is our demo hour. So on the first Saturday, guess what? How to cheat and eat. Holiday treats, absolutely. Holiday treats that you can make that are healthy, that are delicious, and the one and only, the lovely and talented Mrs. Dorley herself will be the one showing you how to do it. She makes these amazing Rice Krispie treats peanut butter cups, all kinds of things with our protein powders, with no artificial ingredients, with no added sugars, and they're delicious. You know, this term cheat day has always been in the vocabulary for people that are, trying to do all the right things right most of the time. And then they, decide they have a little cheat day. I never really liked that word, cheat day, or that phrase. I always liked reward day or a reward meal. So reward yourself for a job well done with these incredible treats. Okay, that's the first Saturday. Some other highlights coming up. You know what? I'm going to go right to the last Saturday because I got to tell you about this. The second Saturday of the Wellness Week is where we're going to pull out all the stops. Yeah, we're going to start it off at 9 with, of course, the Jamie and Joe Show, the Holistic Truth Live. And then we'll be talking about something that, we need to talk about during the holiday season, and that's diabetes. That's that combination of obesity and diabetes. And that's an important thing to talk about now before January or February hits, and you have to go back and recover. Why not? Let's prepare for it instead, right? Preparation, prevention is really what we're all about. At 10, we have her coming back by popular demand. We have our own master yoga instructor, Kara Heinrich. She will be here doing a live yoga class at 10 a.m. on Saturday, December 10th. And then at 11, do you know what the top 3 most deadly toxins are that you are exposed to on a regular basis? This, and I know what they are because Dr. Tracy Straub and I have done many radio shows on this topic, and she's going to lay it out for you, and this is going to blow your mind. These are 3 toxins you're exposed to, sometimes without even knowing it, sometimes willingly. But we're going to explain it to you. She's going to explain it to you like only Dr. Tracy can, and how to avoid them. The roundtable discussion on Saturday the 10th. This one is the one you don't want to miss. We'll be keeping Dr. Tracy Straub with us. There will be Jamie Dorley, myself, and the one and only Dr. Judy Mikovits. Now, can you imagine getting the 4 of us on one table discussion? We've had Dr. Judy via Zoom. I think it was at the last Wellness Week. But guess what? She's going to be live here in person with Dr. Tracy Straub, Jamie, and Joe. The 4 of us live on one panel. Who knows what we're going to talk about? The title is How to Maximize Your Human Potential Through the 4 Stages of Life. But I'm sure that with Dr. Judy and Dr. Tracy there, and I've been known to dabble in some of these things myself, we're going to probably get a little off topic and have some fun. The wrap-up show then at 1, closing ceremonies. We're just going to get everybody involved in that one, folks. We'll be interviewing folks. If you want to get on camera, come on down to the Wellness Week. If you want to give us a testimonial, come on down to the World of Wellness, December 3rd through December 10th. And we'll make sure that your voice and your testimonial is heard. But we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate the 100th Wellness Week. We want to celebrate also the 5th anniversary of the passing of the icon, Dr. James Weiner. This is who the Wellness Week is named after. It's in his memory, and we will celebrate that also during this week. Big, big week coming up, folks. Lots of giveaways, lots of promotions. You want to come on down. You don't want to miss this one. I guarantee you won't regret it. Bring your friends, bring your family. Let's give the gift of health. Practitioners, let's give the gift of health. If we're going to give you a 15% discount all this week, what would be a better gift for your clients than to pass that on to them? Just a thought, just a suggestion, but the gift of giving, the gift of health, is what this season is all about. Give the gift of health. This holiday season, we got Black Friday that starts. When's it start, Phil? Right now, it's on. The Black Friday sale is on now through next Monday. Don't miss out. 15% off the entire line. And then, of course, we've got the Great Wellness Week coming up, the Winter Wonderland, December 3rd through the 10th. Now, we also have, for our practitioners, one last thing, folks. We have our Pittsburgh VIP dinner celebration. And that is on Thursday, December 1st, Phil? Right? Yes, Thursday. It's a Thursday night, December 1st. If you haven't signed up yet, call into customer service, talk to your rep, talk to Mikey G, Mike Gallagher. Make sure you get on the list for this VIP celebration for our clients and practitioners with Nutritional Frontiers. That is Thursday, December 1st. It will be just a wonderful celebration of everything that we've been able to accomplish together, Nutritional Frontiers and our valued practitioners, because through you, we're able to make the world healthy. We can't do it without you. We have to be in this together. So in order to make the world healthy, it's us and it's our valued practitioners. So come and celebrate December 1st. You got to call, though. You got to reserve a spot. Okay? So call customer service at Nutritional Frontiers or talk to your rep. Make sure that you're there. It's going to be a great celebration. We're going to have it downtown at the Sheraton in Station Square, the best venue in the city. And we'll kick off the holiday season in style. So that's it for this week, folks. For the Jamie and Joe Show, don't forget, the Black Friday sale starts today. It's all week long, Monday to Monday, 15% off the entire line. We hope to see you soon, and we want to wish you and your friends, your family, your clients, and patients a joyous Thanksgiving. Remember, keep that attitude of gratitude all year round. We promise you, you will live long and prosper.